One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Maddox. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that You want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Buys a little time. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Give to the back. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Nolan. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Creates a little room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. The quick out. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Runs through a tackle. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! That That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. The short hands, it's Alexander. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
He wants to change this route. We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Maddox. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Zings it complete to the right. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And his foot's just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State-Miami. So many classic games over the years, and here's an update from this year's edition. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Milwin. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 21 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got the tight end. Smashes ahead. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Got the quick pass. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to fire on second down. Turns it loose. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. And they can't make the play on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Big fella moving. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground. He's got it again. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback making checks. to the air on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. Pick off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's a draw. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the deep through? Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
That's a first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense, right?
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The offense changing the play. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down coming after the incompletion. To the air, it's Maddox. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Let's go. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, Dave.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Maddox. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes a pass to Marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence.